Hey, John Rehorst and Mike Paradise coming to you from a Holiday Inn in Madison, Wisconsin, where we've had the good fortune of spending the last 2 days with 25 general managers and the training staff of a large dealer group, teaching them and showing them how they can grow their dealership exponentially over the course of the next couple of years. But that's not what we're here to talk to you about today. What we're to talk to you about today is the single thread service selling system. You know, Mike and I have had the pleasure of working with the founders of Single Thread for the last year now. And we've been out installing dealerships and making sure that the dealerships understand the processes that we suggest. And what we really love about the program is the fact that every step is measurable. And what we've been able to develop is what we like to call the 8 techs to success. We're going to talk about those, but before we do, I want to remind you of some statistics that are really important. You know, we always talk about it's not about texting, it's about the timing. You see, the neat thing about the single thread system is that we're able to get information in front of our customers immediately. You know, there's a couple of stats that we always like to bring up. First, when it comes to listening to the phone or listening to phone messages or answering emails, only 13% of customers do it anymore. The other statistic that we like to remind you of is that 95% of people have a smartphone within arm's reach 24 hours a day. Finally, the other thing is that people respond to texts within 3 minutes of getting them. So, in installing the process, we keep all these in mind, and what we try to do is we try to make sure that our customers get as much information as quickly as we possibly can. So what are the 8 texts to success? Well, number 1, when a customer comes in, we're going to greet them, we're going to write up their RO, and immediately they're going to get a text message from us asking them to opt in. When a customer opts in, believe it or not, one of the most successful or one of the most important texts that we can send them is a thank you for participating in the program. It shows them that we're willing to use it and we want to communicate with them that way. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that we've got OEMs telling us all the time that we need to get MPIs in front of our customer within the first 20 minutes of them being in the dealership. 20 minutes. But keep in mind, 13% of people don't answer the phone and they don't read email. So what we do is we make sure that the next thing we do with our customer is send them a text message as soon as their MPI is complete, letting them know if there are red alerts that we need to talk to them about. So number 2 is a confirmation email that the MPI is done and that we have some red alerts that we want to talk to them about. Number 3, once that MPI is done, we can put it into our system and send it to the customer. We have a document filled out by a certified technician that tells them what they need to do in order to keep their vehicle safe and maintained. But you know what? Even if the vehicle doesn't have something to be done, what we want to do is we want to send that MPI to our customer anyway. Why? Because it starts creating a habit. They start expecting it. And we can tell them what they need to do in order to keep their vehicle safe and maintained. Now, number 4, I'm not going to tell you, because we've been working really hard at this and we want to come out there and we want to give your dealership a hand. And in order to do that, we're going to ask you to call us up and allow us to give you a presentation on the single thread service selling system. Because I can tell you this, at Single Thread, what we're doing is we're making communication efficient, quick, and profitable again. Give us a call. Have a great night.